Netflix's live-action, Avatar: The Last Airbender, better than expected or another round of disappointment? Hey folks, get ready for the live-action adaptation of Avatar: The Last Airbender, on Netflix. The streaming giant just dropped some fresh character posters featuring Gordon Cormier as Aang, Kiawentiio as Katara, Ousley as Sokka, and Dallas Liu as Prince Zuko. These posters give us a glimpse of the main characters gearing up for battle ahead of the series' debut next month. It's been almost 2 decades since the animated series first hit TV screens, and now Aang and his pals are back to rewrite history and take on the Fire Nation. Aang, Katara, Sokka, and Prince Zuko are front and center, flaunting their crazy powers, and the backgrounds behind them are all about representing the 4 elements. You know, like fire, air, water, and earth vibes. So, in this animated series world cooked up by Michael Dante DiMartino and Brian Konietzko, each element has its own nation, right? And the people in these nations use their killer skills to make society better and stuff. But here's the kicker. About a century ago, the Fire Nation was like, hey, let's be super ambitious and take over everyone else. And just like that, the stage was set for this massive war that Aang has to go all out to win. It's like, he's gotta restore balance and get the world back to chill mode. Aang, the main dude in Avatar: The Last Airbender, spends a whopping century stuck in ice. Then, out of nowhere, Katara and Zuko come along, break the ice, and boom, Aang is back in the game. But guess what? While he's been catching some ICZs, the Fire Nation has been busy trying to take over the entire world. Not cool. Now, Aang wakes up and realizes he's got a big ol' responsibility on his shoulders as the Avatar. It's his job to put a stop to the Fire Nation's world domination plans. But wait, there's more drama. Zuko, on the other hand, is on a mission to capture Aang. Why? Well, he's got some serious daddy issues and wants to prove to his pops that he's worthy of attention. Spoiler alert. Chasing the Avatar is no walk in the park. And get this, in the live-action adaptation, we've got some awesome directors on board: Michael Goy, Jabbar Raisani, Roseanne Liang, and Jet Wilkinson. Remember last year when Netflix dropped the trailer for the live-action movie of The Last Airbender? It was like a nostalgic roller coaster, successfully recreating the rich fantasy world, legendary creatures, and characters that we all loved from the original animated series. It was so on point, you could almost feel the vibe from the animated version. What's cool is that the film is this unique blend of Japanese anime style and good ol' American animation. A fresh take, right? And guess what? The audience is all about it. Positive reviews are pouring in, and people are genuinely excited. They're hoping this Netflix version will outshine the 2010 movie that left a sour taste for many fans. Back then, folks were pretty upset because it didn't do justice to the original series. But now, there's this sense of anticipation that the new Netflix movie is gonna be a major upgrade, giving us the live-action adaptation we've all been waiting for. Despite the slick images and all the effort put into making the live-action, The Last Airbender, look amazing, fans are still holding onto a bit of worry about its quality. And why's that? Well, brace yourself because the original series masterminds, Michael Dante DiMartino and Brian Konietzko, decided to bail on the live-action version. Why, you ask? Creative disputes. These guys, who gave us the fantastic world of Aang and his crew, felt like the story being cooked up for the live-action version was straying too far from their creative vision. They even threw in the bomb that Netflix was being a bit unsupportive. Michael Dante DiMartino straight up said, "I realized that I couldn't control the creative direction of the series, but I could control how I reacted. Therefore, I have chosen to leave the project." That's a mic drop moment right there. So, yeah, fans are a bit on edge, wondering if the departure of the original maestros will affect the magic of the live-action adaptation. When we dive into the annals of adapting beloved works into live-action films, it's a rollercoaster ride with some unfortunate crashes along the way. You know, those moments when the film veers off course and doesn't quite pay homage to the original source material. The memories of 2010, when The Last Airbender made its big screen debut. Let's be real, it wasn't exactly a shining moment. Many fans were left a bit disappointed, to put it lightly. But fear not, because hope springs eternal. Fast forward to today, and Netflix is taking another swing at bringing The Last Airbender to life. Fans are crossing their fingers, doing a little bending dance, and whispering to the cosmos, hoping that this time around, Netflix will give The Last Airbender the treatment it truly deserves. It's like a second chance for Aang and the gang to get the epic live-action adaptation they've been dreaming of. Let's face it, everyone deserves a redemption arc, even a film. There's a shining example in recent times, One Piece. This live-action adaptation clinched a decisive victory, and one of the key factors behind its success was the undeniable involvement of the series author, Oda Eiichiro. Having the original creator on board brought that extra layer of authenticity and respect for the source content. It's like Oda-san sprinkled his magic touch to ensure the film stayed true to the spirit of One Piece, and fans loved it. So, here's to hoping that this Netflix rendition of The Last Airbender soars high and captures the hearts of fans in a way the 2010 version couldn't quite manage. Alright, let's dive into the fascinating characters of Avatar, The Last Airbender. Prince Zuko in The Last Airbender. Zuko, banished by the Fire Nation and sporting a scar on his face courtesy of his dear old dad. Initially, Zuko's on this mission to hunt down the Avatar, thinking it'll somehow restore his honor as a prince. Classic redemption quest, right? But here's the kicker, after battling some serious internal demons, Zuko has a change of heart. Our guy decides to ditch the Fire Nation and instead throws in his lot with the Avatar, fighting side by side. It's like a major character evolution moment, and it's all about following his heart. Now, the role of Prince Zuko in the upcoming Netflix adaptation is in the capable hands of Dallas Liu. You might remember him from his screen debut in 2009, but lately, he's been making waves with a small yet memorable role in the MCU superhero flick, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Now, onto Princess Azula, talented firebender, brutal, and power-obsessed. Despite being siblings, she views her brother Zuko as public enemy number one, someone who needs to be eliminated. Talk about a family feud heating up the Fire Nation. Now, shifting gears to the seasoned adults in the Netflix adaptation of The Last Airbender, they've tapped into some serious acting talent. General Iroh, the uncle of Prince Zuko, is brought to life by none other than Paul Sun-Hung Lee. This character plays a significant role in Zuko's journey of growth and development. You might recognize Paul Sun-Hung Lee from the sitcom, Kim's Convenience, where he showcased his acting chops. And then there's Admiral Zhao, a character known for his arrogance and ranking high on the annoying villain scale. The talented Ken Leung steps into this role. Ken has been in the acting game for decades, with credits that include Rush Hour, 1998, X-Men, The Last Stand, 2006, and Star Wars: The Force Awakens, 2015. The Netflix adaptation of Avatar: The Last Airbender has been busy assembling a stellar cast for other pivotal characters as well. Back in June 2019, Netflix gave fans a sneak peek with photos featuring the trio at the heart of the action. We've got Gordon Cormier as Avatar Aang, Kiawentiio as Waterbender Katara, and Ian Ousley as Water Tribe warrior Sokka. These three characters have been on this epic journey together from the very beginning, standing strong against the forces of the Fire Nation. It's a trio that holds a special place in the hearts of fans, and the anticipation is real to see how this fresh cast brings these beloved characters to life. Mark your calendars for February 22 because that's when Avatar: The Last Airbender hits Netflix, bringing back these iconic characters and kicking off the elemental adventure once again. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, stay fabulous, stay strong, and keep riding those life roller coasters. Bye for now.